The nerve supply is what? The first lumbrical, medial plantar. The rest is lateral plantar. Okay? All right. So we can see it. You see these nerves here? So this is the medial plantar, and it's the lateral plantar. So this is the second layer. Let's look at the third layer now. Okay. Third layer is what? What's the third layer?
Two flexors, one adductor.
Okay, two flexors, right, and one abductor. Adductor. Right, so we have, so over here, so we have the flexor digiti minimi brevis. Okay, it's brevis, but there's no longus, by the way, they call it brevis. I don't know why. So this is flexor digiti minimi brevis, and then we have the flexor hallucis brevis. Okay. Flexor hallucis brevis, flexor digiti minimi brevis, and then we have adductor. This is the adductor hallucis. This is the transverse head, oblique head. Okay, this adductor, just like we had the adductor pollicis, remember? The pollicis of the thumb in the hand. This is the adductor hallucis. Same thing. The only thing that's missing here, okay, who could tell me? Okay, this is a good question. Okay, don't answer it without thinking. What's the muscle missing here that is present inside the hand? It's inside the hand. It's inside the hand, okay, but it's not located here.
Thenar muscles.
Sorry?
Thenar and hypothenar muscles.
What is hypothenar or thenar muscles? We talked about, isn't it flexor hallucis, flexor digitor, flexor pollicis, adductor pollicis, or flexor digiti minimi, abductor digiti minimi. Those are thenar and hypothenar muscles. So,
Opponents.
right, opponents. All right. So we have opponents digiti minimi, and then we have the opponents pollicis, right?
Yes.
So those are the muscles that we can oppose our fingers and touch it. Can we do that with our foot? We can't do that. So those are the muscles which are missing in the foot. Opponents pollicis and opponents digiti minimi. All right. So these are the adductor, same. So the fourth layer. The fourth layer is what? We have
Three plantar.
So the fourth layer we have two muscles and two tendons, right? The two tendons are what? The two tendons is what? Tibialis posteriors. And then we have this tendon here, which is peroneus longus. So initially, we talked about tibialis posterior. So tibialis posterior goes down here, as you can see. It attaches to the medial cuneiform, all the cuneiforms, medial, intermediate, lateral, all three cuneiforms. Okay, so it's over here. It attaches to the second, third, and fourth metatarsals. So it has this fan-shaped attachment, the posterior tibial, and basically aids in stabilization of this arch, this medial longitudinal arch, primarily. And then we have this tendon here. This tendon is what? Peroneus longus. And peroneus longus goes down all the way medially and attaches to the first metatarsal and medial cuneiform. And that basically aids in stabilization or maintenance of the lateral longitudinal arch, and plus the transverse arch too. So these two tendons. So if there's a rupture of these two tendons, so you would have a collapse of the arches of the foot. Okay, you would have the collapse of the arches of the foot, and then that you would end up having pes planus, which is the flat-footed. Okay, so these are two tendons, and the other muscles are what? Interossei muscle, just the same as in the hand. We have three plantar, we have the four dorsal interosseous. So the plantar does what? Adduction, right? Ad. So that's PAD. That's pad. And dorsal does abduction. That's dorsal. That's DAB. DAB. Dorsal, AB, plantar, AD. Okay. And all these are innervated by
Lateral.
lateral plantar nerve. Just like in the hands, all the palmar and dorsal interosseous is innervated by ulnar nerve. Right, ulnar nerve. Okay, so basically we covered everything here. Okay, that's about it. Okay.